On a gray northern European evening, Vincent van Gogh sat in the sprawling wheat fields around Auvers-sur-Oise. The sky was thick with heavy clouds, and the air smelled of wet earth. With trembling hands, he gripped his brush as if it were a lifesaver, painting hastily as if time were chasing him. Nervous strokes of yellow and black undulated across the canvas like pent-up screams. He knew deep down that this might be his last. Van Gogh was born in the Netherlands in 1853 into a Protestant minister's home, filled with religious rigor and duty. He tried to find his soul in the priesthood, in business, in love, but all attempts foundered on the rock of his inner restlessness. He never knew stability, and his heart burned with a desire to give, while his hands were unable to grasp a world hostile to dreamers. In Paris, he learned from the Impressionists that color is not just a shade, but a pulse, and that light can be a message from the soul. But the artistic community there couldn't tolerate him. They saw him as eccentric, talkative, and unlucky. Only his brother, Theo, remained his support, providing him with money, warmth, and hope. In his long letters, Van Gogh wrote, as if he were carving out his final confessions, "I feel like a bird in a cage, hearing the birds fly above, and all he can do is beat his wings against the bars." In Alls, he painted the sun as an open wound, the fields as an endless ocean, and he painted himself dozens of times, searching for a man he could never find. He was struck by bouts of despair and rage, until he cut off part of his ear in a moment of collapse, leaving the world with an iconic image of the tormented artist's pain. By the age of 37, his body was exhausted and his spirit too heavy to bear. In July 1890, he went out into the fields carrying a small pistol, perhaps thinking it was the beginning of salvation. He shot himself in the chest, but did not die immediately. He staggered back to his room, where he was found drowned among his canvases and tools. Theo rushed to him and held his hand until his last breath, while Vincent whispered, "Sadness will last forever." He died believing himself a failure, that his paintings would be worthless. He did not know that the starry night, sunflowers, and golden fields would later become colorful prayers echoed by the entire world. He did not know that his colorful cry would endure, and that his imagined failure would transform into eternal glory.